Daily Mentoring Moments with Barbara, where one thought can change your life.
Hello, this is Daily Mentoring Moments with Barbara, and I told you that this week we're talking about the Olympics and the lessons that I've learned by watching the USA women's softball team play this year. And I want to ask you about your team today. I want to talk to you about strong teams and what really makes up a strong team. And as I watch the women play in the Olympic game, what I realized is that there are a couple of things that you need to know and that your players need to know in your team, whether it's in your corporation, whether it's in your ministry, wherever it is that your team needs to know in order to be a strong team. First of all, I realized that everyone on the team has a part. Every single person on a strong team has a role to play. Not only do they have a role to play, they understand their role. Now, it doesn't mean that they don't do anything else. It doesn't mean that sometimes they don't have to cross over in order to make a play that normally will belong to someone else, but it's in their territory. It does mean that they understand their role and they perfect that role, whether you recognize it or not, because it may be a smaller role than someone else has. As I looked at the USA team, their pitchers were absolutely phenomenal. The women that pitched for the USA were absolutely phenomenal. In fact, I thought for a lot of the games that they really carried the team because they did not allow a lot of runs. They did not at one time allow a lot of hits. They really performed. But as I began to watch the team more closely, I realized that each one of those women had a part to play on that team. Some of them were assigned to do bunts because they bunt well. I think my niece is one of those people that is assigned to advance, and they may sacrifice their getting on the bag or on the plate because they're trying to advance that runner from first base to second base or from second base to third base. So the sacrifice that people make on teams sometimes may seem minimal, but they're huge in the contribution to the team. I want to ask you, do your people know what their role is on your team? Do they know what their strengths are as a part of the team? And do they know what you're really depending on them to do as part of the team? And I think this needs to be communicated as you are developing and as you are leading, as you are running teams. People need to know this is the strength that I see in you, and this is what I'm counting you on you for with this team. There may be someone that you says, I know you may not yet see yourself as a leader, but I'm counting on you to help lead this team. And this is the reason why. So number one, make sure that your team, the individuals know what their strengths are. Secondly, make sure that they're willing to yield to other people's strengths. So even though they're good at a specific thing, they understand that their teammate is even better in this other area, and there are times they need to yield to the strength of that other team member. Because it's not about us, it's not about the one person, but it's about the team. Number three, make sure that they understand that it's first about the mission. It's not about me individually. I have to show up individually and I have to show up well, but I have to show up as a team member, and showing up as a team member means it's about the mission first. Our goal is to get the mission done. It's about the mission. And number four, to make sure that they know how they fit into the mission. How do I fit into this mission? How do I fit into the vision? A lot of times we have people who don't know how they fit in. And because they don't know how they fit in, they stand out. So you may have people in your team that stand out in terms of their ability and they do very well, but you also have those people that stand out because they are not contributing, because they don't know what they're supposed to be contributing, what they can contribute, and they haven't been affirmed in that area. Make sure that as you're building your teams, if you want to build a strong team, make sure they know what are their strengths. Number 2, that they can yield to strengths of other team members. Number 3, that they understand it's about the mission first. And number 4, that they understand how they fit into the mission. This is Daily Mentoring Moments with Barbara.